I call the member for Boothby.
Thank you, Mr Speaker. My question is to the Minister for Trade and Investment. Will the minister update the House on how businesses in my home state of South Australia can capitalise on the government's free trade agreement with China? What impact will this have on jobs and the local economy in my electorate?
I call the Minister for Trade and Investment.
Thank you, Mr Speaker. I'd like to thank the member for his question and for his efforts in promoting the opportunities that are emerging from this trifecta of free trade agreements on offer. Of course, the free trade agreements are a key plank of our economic strategy to help drive jobs and growth beyond the mining boom. A key plank. Already we're seeing some quite extraordinary business opportunities and partnerships that are emerging between Australia and Chinese companies in anticipation of the China deal entering into force in 2 or 3 months' time. Part of our program to identify the free trade agreement opportunities is a 3-hour small business roadshow that's being taken around Australia. The member for Boothby has hosted one such seminar in his electorate, as did our fellow South Australian colleague, the member for Hindmarsh, last week. In total, over 150 businesses attended those 2 forums, and we've now had close to 1,000 small and medium businesses attending forums around the country, and there are up to 200 forums planned over the next 2 years. Brian Laurie from Sky Seafoods in Adelaide was at one of those seminars. Sky Seafoods is an example of the many Australian businesses who are already putting in place strategies to capitalise on the free trade agreement we've secured with China, our largest trading partner. Currently, Sky Seafoods faces tariffs of up to 15%. Once this enters into force, those tariffs will go. The opportunities are enormous, and already there are delegations coming to Mr Laurie's operation, and he said CHAFTA has opened up doors in China to expand our business with existing clients, such as the big restaurant chains, and offer new products which we think we'll welcome with open arms. Chalk Hill Wines in South Australia is another example of Australian business already looking to the future beyond CHAFTA. Winery manager Stuart Mosman, who has also attended a seminar, described the agreement as a huge boost to their opportunities. And we saw Sepetsville just last week complete a sale of 4,000 tonnes of wine, nearly 10% of the whole offering to China, a new sale based on the prospect of the free trade agreement. That is jobs, Mr Speaker. That is jobs for Australians. That is opportunity. That's growth. This is the future, and these free trade agreements will lead to tens of thousands of new jobs, unlike what we're hearing from the other side, and it warrants the full support of this parliament.